Welcome to today's episode of the Beach Boss Influencers podcast. My name is Fran Loebscher, and with me I have Kat Krasilnikov and Carrie Hyam. And we are the co-founders of Beach Boss Influencers, where we help network marketers and entrepreneurs scale their businesses using audience automation and get results faster without doing all the spammy, salesy, crappy work that you hate doing. Let's just tell it like it is. Today, we want to talk about, trust Fran to tell it like it is, because I always do. But today we want to talk about how to build a downline that actually runs without you pulling teeth. And I actually love this headline because if you don't know, I was a dentist and pulling teeth is painful and it's not much fun. It's not much fun for the patient. It's definitely not fun for the dentist either doing it. So you may feel like as you are building your business that like you're the only one who's doing the work. You're the only one who's, speaking to people. You're the only one who's putting content out there. You're the only one who's doing all the things that you're supposed to do. And you just feel like you have a ton of monkeys on your back that you're just dragging along, couch
Mhm.
potatoes who sitting there expecting you to build their businesses for them. And let me know if you can relate to that. And let us know if you are joining us, where you're joining us from. If you're catching a replay, say hi. Let us know where you are. We're super excited that you are here. Let us know if you have a downline that is sitting around waiting for you to do all the work, sitting around waiting for you to enroll people underneath them because they think that that's what they're entitled to. I can remember having people like that on my team thinking, well, you haven't put anybody underneath me. And I'm thinking, well, you're not doing anything. So what do you what do you expect? It's hard when you're doing all the things, but your team who seemed like they were excited is doing nothing. Or maybe they just enrolled because they wanted cheap products. They wanted the discount. You have a bunch of discount seekers who have absolutely no interest in building a team, and you're secretly trying to motivate them and trying to push them and trying to encourage them, trying to turn them into entrepreneurs, which they're not. They just wanted the products at a discounted price.
I know that one of the most frequently asked questions that we have from our community of students who are network marketers. How do I motivate my team so they do the work? And the answer that we give them is going to surprise you. We tell them don't. Stop motivating your team. This is not what's going to change it, right? And if you have people who constantly need motivation or for you constantly to be there to do all the work, they're not the right people. And in the reality, when I start looking at how do network marketers taught to build teams, they're not. They're not taught how to build teams of A players. And that's the problem. The current process is get a bunch of customers, right? Some of network marketers are really good at getting new customers, right? Get new customers, they will love the product. Some of the customers actually join from the get-go as business builders just because they will get a bigger discount. And some of them will join later. They will buy 2 rounds at a regular price and then like, well, it's not a brainer. If you join the team, you get a discount. So they do. But what it leaves you with, we call it bunch of monkeys on your back that you have to carry and motivate, and it's exhausting. They're good people. We need those people, those product buyers, but don't put your eggs in one basket hoping that one day they will wake up and just start building a business like you do. They won't. So the question is, how do you recruit A players? Because you do want A players who will run with you, who will be already motivated, who will be looking for A players just like you do. And that's actually where the scaling part of the business is, or the duplication, right? That's what we want. Just not taught how to recruit those A players. And that's what we can talk about today.
Yeah. So, with my own story, I was the A player, right? Like I was driving all over Hell's Half Acre trying to find people that wanted to build my business. A lot of times people say you've got to be duplicatable, right? There wasn't anything that I was doing that couldn't be duplicated by someone, but nobody wanted to do it, right? Like nobody wants to leave their family and go and prospect people on the Las Vegas Strip, and like nobody wants to do that. And so by me thinking, well, anybody can duplicate this, it actually held me back for a long time because what is it that people are willing and want to do? What are those, And another thing is like a lot of times we hear word duplicatable. I myself have to be duplicatable. When really you look at all of the top earners in network marketing, not a single one of them can be duplicated as a human being, right? They all have different superpowers, things that they're good at. And it's what makes like they're charismatic. Like there's pieces about them that can't necessarily be
And if you
duplicated.
try, you will look fake.
Yeah, because it's not you, right? And so what is like a duplicatable thing? And that's a system. It's a system, it's a process that anybody can plug into. Regardless of how you plug people in, you can plug people in however feels authentic and genuine to you, whether it's using Reels, whether it is doing the door-to-door sells and inviting people to a party or whatever that may be. Whatever it is that feels good to you, chances are is going to work. And well, not just chances, but with this process that we're going to be talking about, how people get to this model, get to this strategy that we use to recruit people in bulk, it doesn't matter because once they're there, the process takes over and you have people enrolling, you have people buying product, you have people joining your team faster than you could ever imagine, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was just going to wrap around what you just said, Carrie. If you want to attract A players, team members into your team, you need to understand what A players want, period. And I'm going to tell you what they don't want. They don't care if your products have 17 ingredients from Himalayas or whatever. They don't care about that because all network marketing companies' products are amazing. Let's put it that way. They don't care if your compensation plan pays 17 different ways or 2 different ways. It might be a bonus, but it's not a decision maker or breaker, right? They don't care if your leaders are amazing. All network marketer companies' leaders are amazing, right? They don't care about any of that stuff. So what is it that they want? And Carrie nailed it. They want duplicatable systems that bring results. And better yet, if those systems are automated. Now, look at your business right now. Do you have system like this to offer to an A player? And if the answer is no, then you're going to stay invisible. So what do you do, right? Where do you even start to build a system? It kind of sounds like a lot of work.
Which probably it would be if you didn't know what to do, right? If you didn't know what to do and you're just like a fly on the wall looking in, thinking, how in the heck are people doing this? Yeah, it can seem overwhelming. It can seem like, I don't know if this is in my wheelhouse to do this. But what's really cool is when you have like that step-by-step process of how to put it together, do what to do at what time to make the magic of this event happen. It's actually so much more simple than anything you've ever done in the past.
One of our mottos in business, first one, my favorite, if you're not having fun building your business, you're doing it wrong. And second one, it has to be stupidly simple so that a kindergartner or let's say middle schooler can duplicate it. And
Anyone can
these
do it.
days are so advanced in social media and technology. I always run it by my 11-year-old. If he can duplicate it, or they actually can do it even better, then it's a good process, right?
Yes.
So it needs to be stupidly simple and you have to have fun doing it. So, and that exact process we nailed to the T, where that process alone, that we had that process, made us attractive to A players from all walks of network marketing industry. And the process is super simple, like Super simple. So who's going to spill the beans, guys? Come on. I'm better
We have
Well, we have an event happening. We have a beach party happening because we like to have a party. Kat said, make it fun.
Who wants a
So
boring
we are
webinar?
having a beach party that you are invited to. So there will be
Yes.
a link. There will be a link somewhere above or below this video. Or if you're listening on a
Coming
podcast,
Wednesday. This
it'll
coming
be on
Wednesday.
Wednesday, the 8th.
And you need to be there because
Yeah.
on
Click the
the
link.
party, we will be sharing the exact process. How we actually recruited over 2,000 people in less than 90 days using stupidly simple and fun process. And trust me,
Eight bears who didn't care actually what the products were, who didn't care what the compensation plan was,
did.
who didn't care about any of that,
they
who
want to be
saw
part of the team.
systems and
It was fun,
processes and a team and said,
duplicatable,
I want to be part
and
of that.
automated. Me and Fran were like, talking at the same time. I hope you got the idea. I hope you got the stereo in your, like one from me, one from Fran, and you got the whole picture.
But like, imagine this, right? Like, imagine you have a simple 3-day experience that you put people into. It all takes place online. Your team is able to plug their people into this experience. People get to know you, they get to like you, and they get to trust you within this experience. And then when you invite them to work with you, it's not a matter of if you have people join. Like, people are racing to get in first, right? That's the kind of experience that you create. And it's not hard. It's not hard to put together. It's actually very simple. It's, in my personal opinion, my favorite way to develop leadership levels deep in your organization, because you're going to have people raising their hands wanting to help with this challenge experience. They get the exposure. You all work together. And what's really cool is all of your teams grow. It's not just your team. It's not just Karen's team. It's not just Bill's team. It's everybody's teams grow together using this challenge experience. That's what true duplication is. And what's really cool, like Kat hinted while she and Fran were talking over each other, it can be automated. The process can be like 90 to 95% automated so that you have people joining your team. Your team has people joining their team on autopilot.
And
really
managing
cool.
a
Really cool.
scenario, some person sends you a friend request today. In a couple days, you invite that person to a special event that's going to help them to solve their problem. They join your event, and in 3 days, they're raising their hand and saying, I want to join your team.
Having learned a ton in those 3 days as well. It's not just all a bunch of fluff.
You didn't
They're
have
learning a lot.
a spammy weirdo.
Yeah.
You didn't have to follow up 25 times. You didn't have to be annoying. You didn't have to post a ton of content, but the machine is working to convert basically strangers into A players. It also qualifies them, right? It qualifies them because whatever you're going to create, it's not for couch potatoes. We're done with those, like in 1995. Done. So I'm super excited that we actually sharing this process with you guys, because previously we only taught this process to our high level students, like highest level students. But right now you can join for like under $20. So get on while it's still available and super cheap, because I'm not sure we're going to keep running it forever. Only for A players. So if you want, get in.
So grab that link. It'll be above or below this video, or wherever you're watching it. Go grab that link and we will see you on Wednesday.
See you there.
See you there. Bye, everyone.